Hi, Eileen Bayer from Heart Sight. I want to start this video to let you know why I'm doing these challenges. This is going to be the third challenge and it will go out to different people. But before we start, let me just clarify why I'm doing this. With all the negativity and the drama going on in the world, we need some positivity. And what's the best way to bring positivity? I could bring it to whoever watches the video. But we all know that if we share this with five of our friends and they share it with five, the positivity is going to spread a lot more. So that's why I've done it the way I did with the challenges. In the first challenge, I did five people, five compliments. And each one of them are going to call out five people. And it's just going to go on. That's a beautiful way of showing people you care and getting other people to get more positive. The second challenge I did was a self one because so many times we don't give ourselves any compliments. It's easy to compliment somebody else, but it's not so easy to give yourself confidence. And in order for you to truly love somebody else or care for somebody else, you have to start with loving and caring yourself. And the best way through self love is realize your worth because we're all worth something. It's always easy to find the bad things about ourselves or anyone else. It's so easy. We could sit there and go, well, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like this. But we need to learn to dig deep because there's a lot of good about us that we need to show. And in order for a person to believe in themselves, they have to learn how to compliment themselves. That's the reason for the second challenge. Now, for challenge three, I'm going to name three people, like I did on the second one. And this one is kind of simple. It's just instead of reflecting on negative things that's happened throughout the week, it's geared to get people to think about the positive that's happened, the happy moments. And that's what this one is. It's the 7 happy moments challenge. And I'm going to start just like I did with the other ones, okay? So here we go. The 7 happy moments that happened to me this past week are I got to lighten up some people's lives. They might have had a bad day, and just naming them in my first challenge lightened up their day. That made me feel good. The second thing is, I got a brand new living room set. I ordered it a couple of months ago and it finally came in. So now my living room is completely finished, except for the living room drapes, and I am very happy about that because I'm trying to redo my home with better things that aren't broken or damaged, so I'm happy about that. The third thing, I stayed positive. I didn't think about the negative. I didn't dwell on any of the negative. I only dwelt and thought about the positive. Number four, I was able to declutter. Now, let me explain that to you. My late husband was more or less of a pack rat. Something broke down. Oh, don't throw it away. We can keep it because I might be able to use parts from it for later on. Well, over the years, all this stuff clutters up. Like when a computer goes, oh, don't throw it away because, we could just take it apart and replace this part or that part and keep all the plugs and yada yada yada. And next thing you know, I have like 5 or 6 computers that don't work. So I was able to declutter. And that made me feel good because now I have less junk in my house. Okay? Number 5, I spend time with my dogs. Now let me explain. Animals are a great way to de-stress. It's called pet therapy. If you are able to own a pet, whether it be a cat or a dog, they make great therapy. That's why people bring animals to the hospital. They bring miniature horses to elderly centers and to hospitals, dogs, cats, because animals make us feel good. And it's been scientifically proven that if you have an animal in your life, you will tend to live longer and a happier life. So, spending time with my animals made me very happy. Number 6, I had some quality me time, which means I didn't take time on the computer. I didn't clean. I just took time for me, myself, and I away from everything and concentrated on something I enjoyed, whether it was reading or just listening to music or just going for a walk. It's still me time. And we all need me time. And last but not least, I've been feeling really good about myself. Now, I do suffer from depression and anxiety. Not enough for medication because I haven't gone to mental health because I don't want any medication. There are so many different ways that we can deal with these things. I didn't have any of these problems until I lost my husband, and I was forced to be on my own, which is kind of was hard for me because I was raised in a big family. I stayed there until I was 18. Then I married my husband right off the bat. So it went from living at home with mommy and daddy to living with my husband. And then all of a sudden, I'm by myself. Never should I have done it that way, but it's done and it's in the past. So now, here comes the challenge. I'm going to name 3 people that I want to do the same thing. I want them to reflect on 7 happy moments that's happened to them in the past week. The first one I'm going to mention is Neighborhood Girl. I want you to reflect on 7 happy moments that's happened in your past week. Make a video on it and call out 3 people. Now the second one I'm going to call out on this is Moose Gal. And the third one is Samantha Lee's original music. So remember, guys, think positive, reflect on the positive, reflect on all the good things that happen, and don't forget to compliment yourselves. And always see with your heart and not your eyes. Remember, I love each and every one of you. You're all worth it. You're all worth so much more than money. Don't ever think you're not. Well, I mean, we all have our downtimes. But learn to look at the positive things about you, even when things are down. It's not so much the storms that we go through, it's how we handle them that counts. So I love you. Bye.